got some new funk records. In 1997, a guy from France and an NYU student started Desco Records to record hot and nasty James Brown style funk. The sound and packaging of the records at times was so authentic it could be confused for early 70s rock, like their soundtrack to the fictitious kung fu movie The Revenge of Mr. Mapoji. Not an easy one to find. After a couple years of releasing several 45s and long-playing records, the label folded. One guy started Soulfire Records, the guy from France. The NYU student started Daptone. Now I'm playing catch up, because at the time when the stuff was coming out, maybe I was taking myself too seriously, but when I wanted to hear funk, I just wanted to hear the Meters, Booker T and the MGs, original James Brown, JB Records. I didn't want to hear like revival new guys doing it and trying to sound like old. But now that I'm older and wiser, I realize there's room in the world for both. These are fantastic records. They're great, and I should have appreciated the fact somebody was doing it back then, and I'm now playing catch up. Well, this is the first one. I've got several already, but I had some holes to fill. JD and the Evil's Dynamite Band just recently got this. This is, it's on Soulfire. 2001 came out. It's kind of late 60s, early 70s funky, but with tripped out, echoey, spacey sound that pushes the envelope a little farther than James Brown ever went. James Brown never got trippy and echoey and psychedelic. This does. Kind of a bit like a Weird Fever Dream, but you know, I'm glad somebody made it, and I wish I would have appreciated it when it came out. The next album I picked up, Sugarman 3, Sugar's Boogaloo. This came out on Desco in 1998. Authentically greasy, jazzy funk. It is sax, drums, organ, and guitar. And it's very similar to Lou Donaldson records on Blue Note, the soul jazz records Lou Donaldson put out. And this was their first record. This, by far, I think, is the best one. It was put out on Soulfire. The Whitfield Brothers in the Raw. This is not the original cover. The album came out in 1998. It's actually two German guys. I think they flew to New York or recorded synthesapes in New York. I don't know logistically how it worked out. Released in 98, then I think it was re-released in 2002 as far as I could tell. And then this reissue that Now and Again Records put out was 2009. This is a double LP. It's got a few extra cuts. The original album is not, and the original album's cover is kind of scary and primitive looking. You should check it out. But this is wicked psychedelic instrumental funk. It's a masterpiece. It's hot and thick and humid and trippy, deep funk. Check it out online, and once you do, I guarantee if you like funk, and if you don't already have it, you're going to be signing on to Discogs to find it. Good stuff. And finally, of all the 45s that Soulfire put out that never made it to long players, and maybe they were on CD collections, I don't know, I'm not buying CDs anymore. There was this box set that came out in 2013, Record Store Day, and it is 7 or 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 45s of a lot of stuff that, again, did not make it on long player records. And if you get into this was the greasier, more edgy of the two. When Desco exploded, it was Soulfire, the greasy, kind of like Stax, and Daptone was more like Motown. So if you want the more greasy stuff that you can't get on long player, this is a good box set. You can still find it on Discogs. Next up, Eddie Palmieri passed recently, and I've been a big Eddie Palmieri fan. I'm a big Cal Tjader fan. I've probably got like 30, 40 records by each guy, and I love this record. Cal Tjader's fantastic. He's a vibraphone player who blends cool jazz with Afro-Cuban rhythms, and he's the greatest non-Latin band leader in the world, white guy from St. Louis. His first album came out in 51. He's put out about 70 records. So this one, El Sonio Nuevo, came out in 1966 with Eddie Palmieri. Incredible piano player Eddie Palmieri was, that mixed Puerto Rican rhythms with jazz. He was credited with launching salsa in 1962. He introduced the trombone sound, got rid of the double trumpets and put in double trombones, which made, to me, the sound is more earthy and slurry. And I like it more than the double punch of the trumpets. And he had about 44 albums, I think. one of which was a collaboration, the only collaboration with his brother Charlie Palmieri, which if you don't have it, you're cheating yourself. Harlem River Drive is a funk masterpiece. It's soul, it's rock, it's Latin, it's funk, it's genre blending, and if you like the group War, it's said by several people that War got their sound from this record. You should check this out. And the great thing about record collecting is I've loved this Cal Tjader Eddie Palmieri record for so long, I didn't know there was a follow-up. So the first one, this came out in '66. There was a follow-up in '67 on a Latin label, Tico. Tico was started in '48. It was the first label to sign Celia Cruz, Tito Puente. So their follow-up was on this label, and it's a little more adventurous. It's a little more of an energetic jam session than El Sueño Nuevo on Verve Records, which is a jazz label. Both are great. It's apples and oranges. The first one's a little more cerebral and a little bit more of a mood piece, and this is just kind of a blowing session. And both are fantastic. Did not know about this, but now I do. That's it. Thank you.